That was the longest one ever, but at least it makes me feel good that Brandon can still count.
I can't count that.
He actually was counting in reverse. That was.
Yeah, it was. That's the hardest thing to do, and that's why.
Elizabeth.
That's
is
why
the big
3,
one.
2, 1.
All right, Red Fox, calm it down over here.
I would like to talk to you. That's
Get out of here.
Bill Cosby.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Canceled. What's up, Posse?
Cancel. This is
He's
Brandon.
making a comeback.
Yeah.
Just
so
like
am I.
Mark.
That's Mark. I'm Chad.
Disney Plus comeback.
This is a special. This is a Mark special. Mark is relatively special, and usually you bring the specials. So we're going to let you start because this is a line that is new. You ordered it from where? Tell us about it.
Hasbro Pulse exclusive. I think they might have put it up on Amazon. Only 2 places you were able to get it. Brick and mortar, aka retail stores, are not going to have these. I was even thinking, is this going to be the future of collecting? I feel like Target and these guys aren't going to sell toys anymore. Everything they put on the shelf goes to clearance. If you want toys, eventually it's going to be like Maddie Collector when you would get exclusives. You would join their little club, you get your 5 waves a year, and because you're a club member, you're going to get like 3 extra exclusives.
I get it, and I wholeheartedly
But I
agree
like the
with you,
deals.
sir.
I like the deals.
Power Man.
So this is sweet. This is the Marvel Knights line. This is like a story where like Daredevil like kind of took over Kingpin. He's like the kingpin of crime.
And this was like, was it early 2000s-ish comic book line?
And build a figure for this. Here, I'll show while you pass that to him. I'll show the build a figure for this one is the Mindless one.
Pull it back, remember?
This little guy.
Okay, I do remember that, yes.
Ooh.
Notice I'm wearing a Tony Stark t-shirt, which
Yes.
is very much not like me.
No. Well, it is Halloween.
It's true. Happy Halloween
Yeah.
to both of you.
Happy Halloween. But this is a good Luke Cage because it's the comic version.
It's the original classic version of Luke Cage. I really, really like and dig this
Power
one. It's the one that I
Man.
grew up
Has a chain belt
having, yeah.
and the cool little headband.
It's my new favorite Luke Cage. The only one I would want more than that is the silver variant of the original Marvel Legends, which is like 1 in like 1,000.
I'm impressed you have a
Jeez.
favorite Luke Cage, period.
White, Power Man and Iron Fist, man. Heroes for hire.
All right, what's next?
Dial H.
Another
Speaking of,
another Iron Man. You know, I
Which
dig
one is this one?
Gold and black. It's the Midnight Suns Iron Man. Gameverse. Apparently, this one's a Gameverse, so maybe it's just on the game.
they're hot, and they're just little ads.
It's the same armor they've released before.
Sure.
But it's cool.
But it's a
the
cool one.
black and cool. It makes it a little more slick.
Yeah. No, it's a slick one. I honestly, I think that that's one of the better looking ones, and you don't see many of these. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that.
Well, Iron Man, you see tons.
No,
of
I mean
those.
this version of Iron Man.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Oh, is it very much the first one?
First time I've ever seen that black and gold armor.
They've been just they tried to do a Gameverse line, but then I think people didn't really buy it, so they would throw one every so often. In a
Like
new
the
one.
Mr. Hyde had the Captain America was the game.
Yeah, and then they had that they'll have like GameStop exclusives like that Hulk that had the white paint on the body and everything.
You know, it was
It's from, like,
cool.
one of the
The
video games.
Gamerverse they had of. Never mind, I forgot about
Who's
it.
the Build-A-Figure on this with the big light?
The
on
mindless one?
it? The who?
He's the mindless one.
Oh, okay.
Let me see
if I can Yeah.
show you
Oh, gotcha. Okay, what's next?
It's Brandon. Brandon's the build a figure.
the mindless one.
Speaking
Get out of here.
of.
Who is this? Oh, Lady Bullseye. Oh.
So you remember when she came out, it was kind of a big deal because it was like this is before everybody was even going woke.
This was like
They
the
were-
Japanese Bullseye.
They were like this. Look, she's got a little sword. She's like can do everything Bullseye can do, but she's got boobs.
I think this is the. I think this is. She came out at the same time as Katana did in the DC universe, right?
Pretty
Around that time.
Yes,
probably. And I mean like Colleen Wing and all these girls that they had flying around when
Yeah.
Heroes for Hire was going on. They probably like we need to bring like a woman for them to fight.
Yeah.
Fist Ninja.
Now I understand.
So
And then they
I
just added.
haven't looked at these. I
I'm
just
surprised
realized
they
that
didn't
this
put a
is Blade
Punisher
right
in there
here.
though. because he was a big part of the Marvel Knights.
Maybe
him and Wolverine.
Maybe they're gonna make another wave,
You
wave
never
2
know.
or
Yeah.
something. I mean, obviously there's no Iron Fist here. Where's the Iron Fist?
True.
Maybe there'll be a 2-pack.
Are we switching? Are we switching?
Yeah.
Oh, another hand or a fist ninja.
This is the Fist Ninja.
the fist in the foot.
The foot.
You see his little skeleton head there. That's sweet. People love ninjas. Ever since the 80s. I mean, you can't go wrong. You throw a ninja in the wave. It's people are like an army builder. I need to.
Well,
have an
you
army
need to
of
go to
these."
you go to a swap and you get people buy a bunch of those, or they'll buy those other ones, those ninja karate guys.
Oh yeah. Well, and then like the Fwoosh, they have like their own brand
Yeah.
where they and like when they hit clearance, it's like I'll go gangbusters. $10 ninjas. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You just put them in,
I need 10.
especially if you have a display for Daredevil or you have a display for the Ninja Turtles or something like that. Everyone.
I want a T-shirt that says $10 ninjas.
I'm in.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
what? What?
$10 ninjas any
don't
day here.
Get
Copyright.
this.
$10
I do like this.
But the
ninja,
weapons,
though,
the weapons are really cool too.
yeah. I'm digging this one. That was cool.
This is
I now understand what's going on.
so this is like the first Blade they've released in a while. All the Blade figures always sell.
I mean, the Man Thing Build-A-Figure was the last one they released, I think, right?
I think so, and like
Yeah.
that figure costs a ton of cash to
Yeah.
like try to get that. Basically, that whole wave kind of got expensive.
Yeah, but also now with them pushing back, they don't know what to do with the movie. What's going on with the movie? This is going to be even more. Like I think they thought by the time this came out that the
That
movie was going to
was
be
probably
out.
going to be out or like in production. You know,
And this looks more like the comic version.
Yeah.
it still looks like Wesley Snipes enough to me to where it's like
Yeah, no, it looks more like Wesley Snipes than the other one.
yes.
The other one looked like more of the early 2000s comic version of Blade. This one is more the current Blade where they realize, hey, people want it to kind of look like Wesley Snipes, but not totally like Wesley
Totally
Snipes.
Wes- And like you said, this is the vamped out version, you know, where it's like he's kind of looks pissed.
And I mean, people forget that was the first successful Marvel movie.
Oh
really,
yeah.
you know?
Blade 1, decent. To me
Definitely.
personally, Blade 2 I think is the best.
Blade 3 was the worst.
Blade 3 was the
But that
worst.
was because it was the height of Wesley Snipes
Blade
thinking he was actually
2.
Blade.
Had Donnie Yen
Yes.
and
The-
very very terribly underutilized.
A funny
Donnie
Blade
Yen.
story though for Blade Trinity is if you ask, they interviewed Ryan Reynolds about it and he was like, oh, he was such a dick, and then they interviewed Triple H like, oh, he was as nice as he could be because you're not gonna mess with a 6'2" like,
No.
yoked
No.
out dude.
All right.
No,
Here we go.
thank you.
Who is this guy?
Yeah. Brandon
Or
just likes to
lady.
talk a lot about
This is
wrestlers.
Clea. So basically, she's
Who is
like
this? Yeah,
Doctor
so-
Strange's main squeeze ever since like way back when,
Oh, before.
like before the Land Before Time, like in Mad Max. No, but she's been like his girlfriend slash wife. I think he might even married her now
Oh.
since
Okay.
like whenever he like within the first 5 years he came out. Like she was like they only gotta have a magic woman.
I don't know anything about Clea except I can tell you one thing is when I was a kid and I had all of the Marvel universes that you'd have in alphabetical order. I believe that was part 2 and that went from Beast. It was Beast to Clea.
She also, it says she was in the Defenders, so.
And she was in the Defenders.
Will you let that cat out?
I hate that.
I know. Well,
That dang cat.
he's gonna want to come back in.
Whatever.
Anymore. Yeah, so and she's played by Charlize Theron. Was at the end of the Doctor Strange movie.
Oh, the Multiverse of Madness
Yeah,
one or
that's
the other?
Clea.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's so they're obviously.
So that's
like,
going to be for the third movie. Or
That's her
whatever.
first figure. Like I don't even know if they've ever made a figure of
Not
her
even a
before.
Toy Biz?
I wish they do like to bring up Brandon's wrestling stuff. I wish they would say first time in line
Yeah.
or something like that. I mean, hey, listen, Hasbro.
Yeah, listen up. Do first time in the line.
That's
And
dope.
this is like the weird version of
No, I like
Daredevil,
that.
though.
So yeah, this is like when Daredevil is like the kingpin of crime now. You know.
That's cool. I really like that.
And like, of course, he'd have like updated his comic costumes. And
Yeah.
Sure.
No, the costume looks cool, but it's just like, it's weird to see him with like a big beard.
Yeah, no, this is really cool, man. There you go. That's to me that is kind of the rarity of Daredevil that you don't
Maybe-
see very often.
Maybe they'll do that because they're retooling the
They've
the
done
TV show, though.
everything. Do you know how many bad Daredevils there are out there? I'm talking about just in action figures. How many bad ones there are?
Well, there's a lot of just the same but I mean, Hasbro put out like the same Daredevil.
I was going to
for
say
years.
Hasbro has done such a horrible job of putting out not only the same ones, but their feet break all the time on those.
The Toy Biz Ben Affleck Daredevil's probably the worst.
Oh yeah, wait, did they make him that statue one almost, the Marvel Plus one, with the church?
Yeah.
They didn't make the Batfleck
was
one. Was that the
that was the
Ben
Batfleck one?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So you bought these all together in one package?
I got them delivered. Yeah,
Can I ask what you paid for them all?
They're like $24 a piece.
Okay. You gonna keep them or you gonna flip them?
I'm gonna open them because I'm a build-a-figure fiend.
You're gonna do the Build-A-Figure.
I'll bring the Mindless
I think
one
that's
in
smart.
Yeah,
for that.
these Build-A-Figure pieces though aren't going to be like the normal 5 to 10 pieces.
No,
5 to 10
because
bucks a piece. 'cause
this
you
is
can't
gonna
get
be
them
a
in store.
sought-after wave. People that slept on this wave are probably kicking themselves now.
I am just for the
I
blade.
had no idea about these, but then again, I didn't follow the storyline. I'm just not very well.
Seems like this isn't part of the comic sections that you followed when it came out, because it was like 2002 to 2005, maybe 2006ish, when these were really the height. Like, because I remember they did like a really cool Spider-Man Wolverine storyline where Wolverine's X gene got shut off for a little bit, so Spider-Man had to help him survive.
Do you notice that I didn't give him the protein that had the caffeine in it because he doesn't shut up tonight?
It gets too hot.
Yeah,
I know, right?
sorry,
Ha, ha.
Brandon, where can we be
Collar.
found on the interwebs?
Anyway, we can be found on YouTube, The Toy Posse. We can be found on Instagram, The Real Toy Posse _ and MN Toy Posse. On X, @Toy Posse. And on Facebook, MN Toy Posse and The Toy Posse.
And a website coming soon.
.com or something like that. I don't know.
.ed.
Hey, thank you for bringing these in, by the way.
Yay. Goodbye.
Brandon, don't touch them until you wash your hands.